was found on the side of the road in Rockdale County with a broken leg. And when she came to the rescue, we were told that she would need physical therapy. After 6 weeks, if there was no improvement, that she would have to be euthanized. We banded together as a group and gave her the love and affection and attention, the physical therapy that we were told to give her. We quickly recognized that she was not getting the care that she needed more. We researched and found a place that would take her and could give her more than we could. And after 3 weeks of being there, this facility said that she would need to be euthanized. Twice we were told that she would need to be put down, that we could do nothing for her. We decided that we would look further, and we got her some help from Dr. Dean Richardson in New Bolton, Pennsylvania, who is one of the finest, if not the best, orthopedic equine surgeons in the world. And he took her on his case, and in April of 2009, life-saving surgery was performed on Gracie, and she is doing very, very well today. We decided to start our own organization because of that. We knew that there was some needs, critical care needs for horses that wouldn't get it if we didn't jump in and help. We provide critical care medical assistance to people that can't afford to pay for their horses and would otherwise be euthanized.
We're not able to, per se bring horses into our place normally. We want to help people. We'll get them funding, we'll get them, money for food, money for a vet care and that type of thing.
In a lot of cases, we don't actually take the horses in. We actually help the people pay their vet bills up front, and they will actually look after the horse and feed it and care for it. It's just that they come across a point where their bills are just so surmountable and that they just can't take it, so they'll contact us.
So we try to step in where we can, and we're doing it literally one horse at a time.
These ladies are being quite modest. They put a tremendous amount of time into their passion, and it's helping these horses.
Bishop was gelded, which is fixed as a male horse. What they didn't use any type of anesthetic on him.
He was tied to a tree, and it was so painful for him that when he ripped himself from the tree and ripped his ear off and tore the side of his face, part of his lip was torn off, and now he has a permanent smile. But he did lose his ear. He has no ear, but he had to learn to trust people again. He's a happy, loving little pony now. They know you're trying to help them. I know they know you're trying to help them. Rebel was a case that we had. It was a rescued BLM Mustang rescue. Those are wild horses. He had a huge one on his eye, so that's the one that concerned us because it had almost taken over his whole eye. There's not a lot of treatments that are effective today. We got to participate in some leading edge treatment for sarcoids that has not been tried very often. Our vet took a biopsy, or took little eraser-sized pieces of tumor and immersed them in liquid nitrogen, froze them, then thawed them out, and then came back out, and it made 4 pockets in Rebel's neck and planted those pieces of tissue in the pockets to kickstart his immune system, fight the sarcoid. And within 90 days, it has regressed by probably 80 or 90%. We saved his eye, so we were really proud of that.
Czar was another case. He was a beautiful boy. Through contact from the vet and they contacted us because he had come to a farm, and he had been adopted out by a family. When the family had him after about a couple of months, they discovered that he had cancer in his eye, and they didn't want the horse, so they returned it to that farm. And this other lady who had known him in the past says, "Oh, I'll take him on, but I can't afford his medical costs." So they contacted us, and we helped get him into Auburn University, worked with the vets and the hospital to get his bills paid off, and he went back with them afterwards. His cancer was actually operated on, he was given radiation treatment, and we got it early enough so that it's not going to come back.
The ways we're doing that is having birthday parties. That way we involve children, we involve parents, and our community outreach program.
And also to educate the public on the responsibility of caring for their animals. You know, they're not just something you throw away when you get tired of them. They're a commitment for life.
Horses don't have a voice. Animals in general just don't have a voice, and what's being done and some abused and neglected and not cared for, and I believe that we have an obligation to help them, to support them, and to do everything that we can for them. Not only the horses in our organization, but all over in the world. We have an obligation and we should revere them.
I think the more people that go visit the website, let that kind of trickle into going out and spending an hour or two, whether it be as a volunteer or just to go out and pet one of the animals. It changes. It changes your perception, it changes your attitude.
We'd love to have volunteers come out and help us just groom horses or muck stalls or just play with the horses. That will create the awareness around what it is that we're doing and how important animals are to people's lives.
The more people that gain that awareness, that spend time with this program, it's infectious. It'll grow and it'll continue to spread and just become aware and let that awareness trickle into action.
Visit our website. Medication, hay, feed, things like
Donations
that.
turn into those things.
Exactly.
Donations turn into that. None of us that sit on the board now or will ever take a penny for what it is that we do. All of the monies, all of the fundraising efforts, all of the things that we make are donated to the organization.